Hey, what's up guys? Frank here with another video, and today I wanted to talk about the new AI tool that Microsoft launched yesterday, and this tool is called CoPilot Pro. And so today I'm mostly going to talk specifically about the personal individual Microsoft plan, and now you could use this in your own online business, okay? And so let's go right in. Alright, so here I am on the website page of CoPilot Pro, and Copilot is not really new in itself. It has been around for a few months now. I mean, it was simply a free version of Copilot, okay? But now what they released just yesterday is Copilot Pro. And so from my understanding is that Copilot Pro is some sort of replacement of Cortana and Bing Chat, and it is slowly becoming Copilot. And if you're following AI, you probably know that Microsoft basically bought and purchased OpenAI and ChatGPT. So Copilot Pro is basically the very same thing as ChatGPT from OpenAI. And as we can see right now on the website of Copilot Pro, I mean, the price for Copilot Pro is $27, which is basically 20 US dollars, and it's pretty much the same thing, the same price as ChatGPT, and all the features that you see here is Copilot gives you access to ChatGPT 4 and ChatGPT 4 Turbo during peak times. And you also have access to DALL-E 3, which gives you some boosts with Designer, with Microsoft Image Creator. The only thing that I don't see here is that Microsoft doesn't seem to have any limitation, okay? And so if you've been using ChatGPT, if you're using the ChatGPT 4 models with the Plus version, I mean, I don't have it right now, but when you use that, you have some sort of limitation, okay? They don't tell you here, but when you use ChatGPT Plus and ChatGPT 4, you have some sort of limitation. But here, this would need some more testing, but I don't see any limitation. The only thing is that they tell you that you have a certain amount of boosts every day, and so when you're creating AI images using DALL-E 3, you have 100 boosts per day, and so I'm assuming that after these 100 boosts, these 100 images, then I think you can still use them, but it might go slower. That's what I'm understanding here, okay? That might need more testing, but that's what I'm understanding. Because when you go on ChatGPT, and when you have the Pro version, the Plus version, I think you're limited to something like 40 requests per 3 hours, and then if you use these requests, then you have to wait until the 3 hours reset, and then you can use ChatGPT later on, okay? But here, I don't know if I'm still able to use it after a certain amount of usage or whatever, but that might be something to look into, okay? And so what I see here is that Copilot and ChatGPT is basically the same thing, okay? The only difference is that Copilot, you can use it inside Microsoft 365 apps, okay? And so basically here they tell you, okay, you can use Copilot inside Word, you can use it inside Excel and Outlook, PowerPoint, and OneNote. And that allows you to basically be more productive if you're using these apps. And so for example, here right now, I have OneNote, which I use to create some notes, to create a script and write these videos. But if you go in home and then you go in home and you go on, you can see that there's this option now, which is called Copilot. And now you have access to AI and Copilot inside the app. And so I think this is really cool because it allows you to be more productive, and we'll see how you're able to use it in the future. And those are pretty much my thoughts about that. And there's also the CoPilot app that you can also download on your phone. And so here, this is just a screenshot of my phone with the app installed and that I'm using the app. Another thing is that if you're using Microsoft Browser Edge, then CoPilot is also included in the browser, and as of right now you can access it in the top right corner of the browser. And so here you have access to CoPilot, and then there you go, you can use CoPilot. Another thing that they talk about also is about plugins and GPTs, okay? And so if you go in CoPilot, okay, there's like right now I have the Pro version right now, okay? And there's this thing called plugins inside CoPilot, and so far I don't see many plugins. I don't see that many plugins right now. I know that ChatGPT has a bunch of plugins and GPTs, but as of right now, CoPilot doesn't have many plugins and doesn't have many GPTs, but I'm assuming that in the future that might improve and they might add more plugins and GPTs, because you know, in ChatGPT, you're able to create your own plugins and you're able to have customs. There's some sort of marketplace in ChatGPT, so I'm assuming that at some point it's going to be something like this, but for now they only have some main important ones. So we'll see how that goes in the future. And so as of right now, my thoughts is that CoPilot Pro is basically an alternative to ChatGPT, but the only difference is that CoPilot Pro is targeted towards the Microsoft 365 apps, okay? So it is the same thing as ChatGPT Plus, but you can also use it in Word, Excel, and the Microsoft apps. And we'll see about the limitation later on, okay? And so now I wanted to talk about the things that I don't like about CoPilot Pro. And the first thing that I wanted to talk about is CoPilot Pro is definitely targeting Microsoft 365 customers, which can be a good thing if you're already a customer yourself. But if you're not a customer, then I don't see why you would use Microsoft Copilot over ChatGPT, okay? Because you know, it's basically the same thing, but Copilot gives you more productivity if you're using the apps. So as of right now, since ChatGPT is more developed and it has more plugins and more GPTs, if you're not using Microsoft 365 right now, I think you should be using ChatGPT instead. Which leads me to my second point, which is that you have to be part of the Microsoft ecosystem, okay? And so if you don't like being stuck inside a corporation of ecosystem, okay? Just like Google has its own ecosystem, Adobe has its own ecosystem, and Microsoft has its own ecosystem. If you prefer your own freedom, then like this might not necessarily be for you, okay? Which leads me to my third thing, which is that it is a monthly subscription, okay? And CoPilot Pro here is a monthly subscription. And to be completely honest, like I repeat myself, I don't like monthly subscription, and I'm already paying for Microsoft 365. I have the personal plan here, but you see, CoPilot Pro is basically an add-on to that, and it is something that you have to pay additionally because it is considered an add-on to their service. And so I don't really like this. I mean, I think that Copilot should be added to the Microsoft plans, okay? I mean, yes, if Copilot has some costs related to them, you could increase the price of the plans or whatever, but I don't know. I don't like that it's an add-on, and I understand that not everybody might need it or want it, but I just think it's a question of time, okay? Because as time go on, AI is going to be more and more relevant and people are going to use it more and more. And so ultimately, I think that it would make sense that Copilot just basically becomes part of the Microsoft plans. But as of right now, CoPilot Pro is only charged every month, okay? And there's no yearly subscription as of right now. So right now you can only access Copilot if you pay monthly, okay? And so that also means that if you don't like it or if you don't use it, then you can cancel your monthly subscription at any moment. So yes, it's a monthly subscription, but ultimately you're not locked in, okay? And so you can cancel it at any moment. Alright, so those are pretty much my thoughts about Microsoft Copilot Pro, and we'll see how that goes. I'm not quite sure about if I want to use it or not because, again, it's another monthly subscription, so I'm gonna try it out a little bit and see how that goes. But that's pretty much it for this video, and I hope that this video was helpful to you. And if this video was valuable to you, you could consider liking this video, subscribing to my channel. And if you have any questions or comments, you can leave them below because I will answer everything. And your comments could also be useful to other people watching this video. You could also consider watching this video right here where I'm talking about if Microsoft 365 subscription is worth it for you. Okay, so that's it for this video. Peace.